From the Cold War at Spartan Stadium to the big chill at the Big House, along with the duel in the D, Michigan and Michigan State's hockey programs have dropped the puck against one another 333 times since 1922. It's the best rivalry in all of college hockey, per Spartan coach Adam Nightingale, who is hopeful his team will get back on track this week against its biggest rival. So the biggest takeaway from the weekend, what would it be after facing Minnesota, who is the toughest competition that you have faced to date?
Obviously a really good team, and I think when you make mistakes against really good teams, they can make you pay, but I also thought there were stretches where we controlled the play, and so we got to make sure we play our game for a full 60 minutes. And sometimes you talk about building a program, it doesn't always go just like this, you know what I mean? And there's going to be some steps back, and those are great opportunities to learn.
What did you then maybe learn the most in terms of maybe specific guys and what they were doing on the ice, or what you liked, didn't like? I know there was improvement from Friday night to Saturday night.
Yeah. I thought we valued having the puck a little bit more. They had a really good D-core, so it's hard to maintain possession of the puck. So we did a better job of valuing having it and how competitive you have to be when you have the puck. And I think our play away from the puck still needs to improve. They're so good in transition, the way they can skate, and you watch the game for a little bit, and now you're chasing guys up the ice.
So what will practice look like this week for you guys in terms of, you have Michigan, your biggest rival, coming here to Munn Ice Arena on Friday before going to Ann Arbor on Saturday. So describe what practice looks like this week for you.
Yeah, it'll be a similar type week for us. I think we have so much we want to keep improving in our game, and less focus on our opponent. Obviously, we know Michigan's a really talented team, and we're going to have to bring our A game for sure on the weekend, but we still want to keep growing as a team and individually, so we'll keep the same focus.
Brandon Naurato, he is the interim coach for Michigan right now. It's interesting that they have him as an interim role and the season is, going on. How much do you know him, or what do you know about him? Because he was part of USA Hockey, he was with the Red Wings for a little bit, and you guys have very similar backgrounds.
Yeah, we when I worked in Detroit, he was a skills consultant for the team, so he was around the team, and he did some skill development stuff with guys in the area, and he came and worked with our team, with the national team, so he's done a really good job there. And yeah, you don't see it often, an interim tag, but it seems like he's doing a good job.
What do you then now, as a coach, like about the fact that you are going to be facing Michigan? Actually, this is the better question. What's your favorite memory of when you were playing against Michigan?
I think the whole lead up to the weekend, I think the buzz with the fans and the excitement in the locker room and the practices beforehand, and then the energy in the buildings, obviously it's an unbelievable rivalry and tradition, and to be a part of it now on the coaching side, I'm thankful for.
Not to bring up any bad news or anything, but last year and the series prior, Michigan State has really struggled against Michigan. I know you don't like to look back at the past, but how good would it be to not have those games transpire the way that they did, in the fashion in which maybe how you guys had lost those games prior to Michigan?
Yeah, obviously, like you mentioned, what's in the past is in the past. We got to keep growing as a team, and I think it's an unbelievable opportunity for us. They're a program we have respect for, and we also don't fear anyone either, so respect all and fear none. And I'm excited for our guys to have an opportunity to play in this game and find out more about our group.
I know this last weekend was tough for Dylan St. Cyr in a sense, because the amount of shots that he faced, but where would you say that his, I don't want to say level of confidence, because I don't think that's a good way to put it, because he's a confident player, but what does a game like that teach him when he's facing all those rapid?
Yeah, I actually think Dylan's one of the hardest things to do is play goalie when you're not getting a lot of rubber. I think it's and Dylan's one of those guys that gets in a groove, and he's a rock back there for us, and I'm fully confident I'm going into this weekend.
If that's the case, the Minnesota series was a nice tune-up for the Spartans goalkeeper, because the Wolverines are averaging just as many goals a game as the Gophers this season. All right, the MSU hockey team isn't the only Spartan squad on campus who's looking to get back in the win column this weekend. Over at the Breslin, Susie Merchant and her crew will pack their bags for Ohio State in hopes to snap a 4-game losing streak. We make our way over there after the break.